Okay, for this video, we'll be going through light success criteria A. Now, recall and use the terms for reflection, including normal, angle of incidence, and angle of reflection. Okay, light is a form of wave motion and also a form of energy, and the speed of light is 3 times 10 to the power of 8 meter per second through vacuum. You may need to know this number, 3 times 10 to the power of 8 meter per second, which is very fast. Now, light travels in straight line, okay, but this is within the same medium. Later, I'll explain a little bit more. The path along which light travels is called a light ray. A bundle of many light rays form a light beam. How do we represent light? We represent it using a line, okay, which is the path that the light travels in, and an arrow to represent the direction in which the light travels. So example, something like this means the light is going from left to right. Okay, what is reflection? It is the bending of light in the same medium. When light is reflected by an object, its direction changes, but the speed remains the same. Most of the light energy will be reflected, but some energy will be absorbed by the surface. Now, the following diagram shows how a light ray is reflected by a plane. A plane can just mean a flat surface, a plane mirror in air. So this is the mirror. The slanted lines below, behind, shows that is the back of the mirror. So this will make it the surface of reflection. Okay, the reflecting surface. Okay, so as the light approaches the mirror, we call the ray of light the incident ray. So once it hits the mirror, this will be called the point of incidence. Okay, and the light will be reflected, and that will be the reflected ray. Now, this is very important. So this is the normal. It is an imaginary line. Okay, usually we represent it with dotted lines. Okay, it's dotted. Okay, and take note that this normal is actually perpendicular to the surface. Later on, we will elaborate more, but just take note that for now, the normal must be perpendicular to the reflecting surface. So if I have a surface here, like this, I will draw the normal as such. Okay, showing that it's 90 degrees, but sometimes the surface is slanted. Okay, and a lot of students, they will start drawing normal like this, or they draw normal like this. Okay, but do remember that normal is an imaginary line that is perpendicular to the surface. So these two are actually incorrect. Okay, because they are not perpendicular to the surface. So I can draw my normal like this to show that it's perpendicular. I can draw another one like this to show that it's perpendicular to the surface, and I must draw it at the point of incidence. Okay, so drawing normal is very important because that is the reference line to which we get the angle of incidence and angle of reflection. So this is my angle of incidence, and this will be my angle of reflection. So one trick that sometimes it happens is that they will say that this is the surface. Okay, and I have a ray of light hitting the surface. Then they'll give a value to this angle, so maybe 27 degrees. So a lot of students will say, oh wow, this will be my angle of incidence, which is 27 degrees. But this is actually not correct because you need to draw the normal first. So I draw the normal, and once I have the normal, it is the reference line to which I can find the angle of incidence. Basically, it will then be the angle between the normal and the incident ray. Okay, so this must be followed. So this will make my angle of incidence to be 90 minus 27, which is equals to 63 degrees. Okay, so this is for success criteria A.